What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Movie Raised.
With the number of movies and TV shows being released on streaming platforms like Netflix, the world has a new heartthrob to gush over every other month. From Noah Centineo to Justice Smith, Netflix has no shortage of good-looking male actors. In 2018, the platform released one of its highest-grossing romantic comedies of all time, The Kissing Booth, starring Joey King and Jacob Elordi. With its relatable storyline and fast-paced dialogue, the movie was a huge hit among people of all ages. So naturally, when Netflix announced that the film was getting a sequel, people were beyond excited. In addition to the original cast, The Kissing Booth 2 marked the debut of Taylor Zakhar Perez on the big screen. Since the movie's release, Taylor Zakhar has been enjoying his newfound fame. After fans fell in love with Noah and Elle's romance in the first movie, the sequel revolved around Marco and his growing bond with Elle. Somehow, the fans absolutely fell in love with this new character, despite the fact he was a driving wedge between Elle and Noah's perfect relationship. But it's no surprise because all this love that Marco's character has been receiving is thanks to Zakhar, his phenomenal acting and his godlike looks. If you're a fan of this gorgeous hunk of an actor, or if you need more reasons to finally watch The Kissing Booth 2, we have some good news for you. This video is giving you a roundup of 10 things you might not have known about Taylor Zakhar. So keep watching to find out exactly what goes on behind the scenes in this successful young actor's everyday life. Number 1. His Mexican background.
I think what makes a great, memorable on-screen kiss is the lead-up.
This 28-year-old actor was born on the 25th of December 1991, making him no less than a Christmas present. Although he was born and raised in America, Zakhar's family has Mexican roots. He grew up in the south side of Chicago and later moved to Los Angeles for pursuing his career in the entertainment industry. However, before he was into acting, Zakhar was a full-time theater actor and starred in a number of local productions, showcasing his incredible talent. Zakhar has always been a staunch believer of diverse representation within media. He is proud of his Latino background and tries his best to showcase his culture to the world through his work. The actor fluently speaks Spanish and English both, just like his character in The Kissing Booth. Number 2. He was betrayed by Nickelodeon. Has Taylor Zakhar ever looked familiar to you? Well, you're not mistaken. The Kissing Booth might have been his first film, but Zakhar is definitely not new to acting. The emerging star has been working in shows since he was a teenager, earning himself tons of experience in the industry. Most people remember him from the hit Nickelodeon kids show iCarly, starring Miranda Cosgrove. Zakhar played the role of Keith, who was Carly's love interest for a short amount of time. Originally, Zakhar's character in the show took up 8 pages of the script, but at the end, the writers decided against it and cut his role down to only a few short minutes. Zakhar expressed his disappointment at the fact that his role was cut down so extensively and still hasn't forgiven Nickelodeon for doing him wrong. But thankfully, the actor didn't let this stop him and kept working hard, which ultimately paid off quite well, if we may say so. Number 3. His long list of acting experience.
Nice to meet you, but I'm a little hungry, so I'm gonna go get myself a snack.
Aside from stealing our hearts in The Kissing Booth, Zakhar has had quite a lot of experience when it comes to acting. Maybe that's why he played Marco so effortlessly in the film. In addition to iCarly, Taylor Zakhar has also starred in shows like Young and Hungry, where he plays Sophia's younger brother Benji. Other shows include Awkwards and Bird, and his most prominent role being that of Calvin in the hit show Scandal. As if that wasn't enough, he also starred in a couple of made-for-TV movies, which include a sequel for the iconic film franchise Cruel Intentions. Number 4. He's a professional swimmer. Not only is Taylor a brilliant actor, he also knows how to spend his free time well. Instead of lounging around on his days off, Zakhar loves to go out and push his body to its limits. He loves to work out, especially when it's in the form of swimming. Not only does this talented actor love swimming as a hobby, he also once considered it to be a career choice. Reports have stated that Zakhar was once a nationally ranked swimmer. All the swimming has clearly worked out in his favor, considering how gorgeous his body looks on screen. While his passion for acting ultimately took over everything else, the actor still loves to take a dip in the pool whenever he gets the chance. Number 5. He loves staying active. Not only does Taylor enjoy swimming, but he also indulges in several sports to keep himself healthy and active. He owns a gorgeous BMW bike and is rarely ever seen without it, riding away without any worries in the world. With his busy work schedule, Zakhar hasn't been able to retain his old habit of riding motorbikes to the same extent. However, he specifically reserves his weekends to dedicate some time to his beloved BMW and spends most of the day roaming about on the bike. Apart from that, the actor obviously also loves to dance. After showcasing his dancing abilities in the kissing booth, Zakhar has taken his moves over to TikTok, where he gives his fans a daily dose of his dancing talent. Number 6. He loves to sing. Taylor Zakhar is a man of many talents. We know he's an actor and a lover of sports, but what most people don't know is he's actually quite a gifted singer as well. You heard that right. The small song he performed in the kissing booth was his actual voice. And not just that, but the talented star also knows how to play a few instruments, as if we didn't have enough reasons to love him already. Zakhar's penchant for music isn't new. In fact, he's been part of a small-time band for a long time now. His band is called Lecker Lizards and has been performing local gigs for a couple of years now, giving Zakhar all the training he needs to turn singing into one of his career options. Number 7. He learned to play the guitar for Kissing Booth. While Zakhar is a talented musician, playing the guitar wasn't one of his talents until very recently. The actor was so dedicated to playing Marco that he left no stone unturned to make sure his performance was as real as possible. If you've watched the movie, you know of the heartfelt scene where Marco sings a beautiful song while playing the guitar. Well, the scene definitely looks effortless. In reality, Zakhar had to go through quite a lot of practice to perfect the instrument. In fact, he has mentioned that he had to learn guitar entirely from scratch. It took Taylor weeks of lessons to finally get it right. But once he did, there was no stopping him. Number 8. He loves to travel. This one is no surprise considering how much the actor loves to stay active. Taylor Zakhar is a lover of nature. Whenever he isn't on set, he's usually setting off to remote parts of the world. His Instagram is full of photos from all the grand vacations he has taken around the globe. This adventurous individual not only loves to travel, but also loves roughing it out every once in a while. Zakhar loves sailing, and whenever he is unable to travel off to some new country, he usually takes his boat out and sets off into unknown waters, looking to explore whatever they might have in store for him. Zakhar is an adventurer in the truest sense, considering that not even quarantine has stopped him from taking his boat out for a drive once in a while. Number 9. He owns a dog. If Taylor Zakhar needed one more reason to win over our hearts, this has to hit the nail on the coffin. This talented actor loves animals of all kinds, and since he's an animal lover, it's no surprise that his best friend in the whole world is in fact his adorable little dog. Taylor owns the cutest furry pup who is all over his Instagram. The two have been quarantining together, and it's safe to assume that Taylor is in good company. He has often expressed that his black and white pet dog is like family to him, and he trusts him with his life. Fans have fallen in love with Taylor's dog to the extent that they're patiently waiting for him to post more photos of him on his social media. And while he's at it, a name to put to this lovable face would be a good idea as well. Number 10. He might be dating someone.
Oh, hey, don't fucking do that.
Zakhar is one of those actors who like to keep their private life away from the prying eyes of the media. In each of his interviews, Zakhar loves to talk about his career, but he often limits the conversations about his personal activities, which is understandable. However, as with all famous actors, the rumor mill hasn't left this stunning man alone. While the actor himself has constantly denied being in a relationship, fans think otherwise, and so do we. While Ella and Marco might not have ended up together in the kissing booth, there might be a chance that Joey and Taylor will. The two have been spotted vacationing together just to celebrate Joey's birthday, What's more is that Joey revealed that both of them got tested for COVID-19 just so they could hug each other after months of being separated. Now, doesn't that sound absolutely adorable? And as if that wasn't enough, once during an interview, Taylor was asked if he would ever date a fan. He responded that he himself was Joey's fan and would love for her to date him, leaving the interviewers speechless. However, there has been no confirmation of this from either Taylor or Joey's side. In fact, the two actors have even denied the fact that they might be dating. Despite all of this, fans are still hopeful that the two might just want some privacy before putting their relationship out for the world to see. And if we're being honest, considering how cute these two look together, we hope just the same.